Hi everyone, my name is Suzanne and I'm a Chinese metaphysics master in Hong Kong. I'm always asked about how and where we actually see certain issues, situations, people in a person's Bazi chart. So in order to address this, I have created this short video to give a brief glimpse into what we're actually looking at. So most of you know that when it comes to Bazi, we're not just looking at the year itself, but we also look at the month you're born in, the day you're born in, and also the hour you are born in. And each one of these components, year, month, day, and hour, they have an animal sign, or what we call it in Bazi Astrology, an earthly branch. Yeah. So you are born maybe in the year of the monkey and the month of the tiger, the day of the pig, and the hour of the dragon, for example. Yeah, so we can have up to 4 different animal signs. Now, when we are doing a Bazi analysis and someone asks about what their industry is going to look like or what the industry outlook is, we immediately know that we have to look at the year itself and see the year pillar, how the year pillar interacts with the person or the current year. So let me show you on this slide. So we would be looking here at this part, yeah, the industry. This is the year that you're born in. And this is what we would be looking at. So if you have any issues or concerns about how the current year of the rat is interacting or what it does to your industry, what it does to your team or your circle of friends, then this is what we would look at. The year pillar also stands for any type of teachers, advisors, your social network, your wider circle of friends. It could also stand for social media. So if you have a question about whether or not this year is a good year to launch a social media channel, then we would look at the year pillar. Now, the month pillar here is representing both your career but also your parents. However, most of the times people don't necessarily ask about their parents. It's mostly related to career. It's also related to business development, business departments, your general growth in your career. So anything to do with career and wealth in the immediate has to do with the month pillar. So we would look at how the month pillar, how the earthly branch or the heavenly stem in your month pillar interacts with the current year of the metal rat, for example. Then when it comes to questions about your identity, so basically meaning your strengths, your weaknesses, your talents, your skills, but then also any type of question related to your relationship, whether or not you're moving home, or what your health is like, what your spousal relationship, what your marriage is like, then we look at the day pillar and again relate that to the year you're currently going through. So anything to do with yourself, yeah, it doesn't mean anything with career, doesn't have anything to do with your friends or family. It is yourself, your identity, your character, your attributes, and then your immediate family or even your closest friend. Yeah, so very, very close friends, all represented or looked at with the day pillar. And then finally, we have the hour pillar. The hour pillar is very important when we do a reading for women who would like to get pregnant or may experience difficulties getting pregnant. Yeah, because this is the so-called children pillar. So we look at this usually when it comes to children or any type of questions related to children. Now, because children are essentially, I wouldn't want to say subordinate to us, but they are subordinates to their parents. We also look at the hour pillar when it comes to questions about your employees. So if your hour pillar clashes with the current year that we're going through and you may don't have children, then it may mean that you have issues with your employees, for example. Yeah, maybe there's some difficult relationships coming up with your employees, or you may have to let them go. The hour pillar also represents ownership, property, assets, and investments. So if the year itself clashes with your hour pillar, then it's usually not a great year to get into any type of investments, because you may just be losing money if you do that and not do your due diligence. So these are essentially, in a nutshell, the focus points we look at in a Bazi chart, depending on what question the client asks. Now, of course, there are a lot more variables, but these are the basics. Yeah, people usually ask about relationships, health, career, and children, and investment as well, but not that often. People are mostly interested in whether or not they're going to lose their jobs, whether or not they're going to find the love of their life, and what their health is like. These are the key questions, but this is just an overview. There are many more things that we can look at, and again, we then pick one of these particular pillars to see what's going to happen with that particular aspect of your life. So just a brief introduction to how this works. If you would like to know more, or if you would like to take a Bazi Astrology course to learn how this is done in detail, then do get in touch with me. My contact details are in the notes below.